Becoming Pappistach was something that took a lot of soul searching, and opening up my business in the beginning, it came across so whimsical. It felt like it was so unattainable at one point in my life. And I'm somebody that when I graduated college with my bachelor's degree in business, I came out with ideas. Like, and Pappistach was just one idea that just never left me for years. And I had put Pappistach on the back burner because it wasn't God's timing for me yet. It wasn't my time to really become Pappistach. Um, in the beginning, I was really just laying the seeds down, planting them, growing them, feeding them with my mind, feeding them with my heart, feeding them everything that was me. And a lot of loss happened in this time period that I felt like was needed, which some people might look at it, oh my gosh, you lost so much. But in reality, I gained so much at the same time. Many relationships came and gone, came and went, I should say. A lot of good things happened to me, a lot of bad things happened. And really, the bad things were lessons that taught me what not to do. And opening up my business and launching it full scale was something I said, if I don't do it now, I don't know when I'm going to do it. So in 2022, when I literally was being drained of all of my sanity, working for a system that I worked night and day, kid you not, at one point I was working, kid you not, 2 shifts a day at this job, weekends included. There was no days off. Check was lovely, but I was putting so much energy into something that does not serve me. It pays me, but does not serve me. It was not feeding me. I wasn't spending time with my family. I wasn't spending time with my friends. I was just work, 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 work. I could have been doing that with my own business. And they would always say, you're such a hard worker, but I think that you are destined for more. And once that clicked in, I met my husband at around this time, and I felt like, it's time to live again. I spent the next year with my husband. We had got married, we had our son, and it just kept coming back to me. Girl, go back to Pappistach. Go back. Go spin the block. Really dive into your purpose. What do you need? What are you looking for? What is your vision? Revamp your vision. In business, what you might start off with is not what you're going to end with. So the first set of customers that I had, I can honestly say they really did support your girl, because it wasn't, I had the right mind, but I was never satisfied. It took me, I want to say, 6 months to get my packaging down right the way I wanted it. It took me 6 months to really get the design that I wanted. But it only took me one day to really think of my name, one day to think of what all I wanted to do, one day to really instill purpose and motivation and drive within myself. And that self-reflection is what opened up the doors for me to get where I am now with Pappistach. If you would have told me this was going to be the case a few years back, oh my gosh, I would have been looking at you crazy, because it took a lot of work, you guys. I had to conquer a lot of fears and being afraid of judgment, because I had a site open. I had all of my content. I had all of these things, but I let my mind get in front of me instead of guiding me. The mind is at the top. Your feet are what's going to move you forward. So I had to remove the fear from my mind to move forward with my feet. All right. So I say these things because it's so important nowadays to really walk in your purpose, but really know your purpose. Like, if you feel like you are destined for more and that God put you on this earth for more, please walk in that. Do not just hold back because of people's judgment or people's other people's will, all right? Because no will is stronger than your own. And I stand on that. So Pappistach has taken us. I started my business in 2019. It is now 2025, and baby, it has evolved from products, from marketing, from strategy. We are now opening up to start. We have paid affiliates now with our business. If you were wanting to join my paid affiliation, which means that you are joining my TikTok, you get an Evite and you accept it, and then you purchase some products, and then you get paid for every sale. Okay. But for those that know, you know. And starting Pappistach and seeing how we have new, like, bigger things that are going on. We're now at that stage where it's like, okay, you know what? Warehouse. You know what? Free this, free that. Discount this, discount that. And I'm in love with it. When you find something that you're in love with, you guys, nothing will be better, because you don't care about how much work you're doing. You don't care about how much sleep you're losing. You don't care because you don't notice it. That's how you know you're doing something that's for you, when you don't even notice that you're doing something that sounds so crazy when you say it out loud. When you're actively doing it, you're actively going through the motions, you're actively giving your all, then baby, it starts coming together like two peas in a pod. And I'm at that point. I have become Pappistach because I live this. I love this. I literally go home to this. I leave home with this. I've had people reach out to me like, "Hey, Poppy." People know me as Pappistach. So, you guys, if you needed a push, today is your push. Today is, I'm living proof, a living, walking testimony of things will happen overnight for you. You just have to be at the right time, at the right place, with the right headspace, and be ready to accept it. When I first started Pappistach, I really wasn't in a place where I was willing to accept everything that came with it, because I didn't know what came with it. A lot of things I self-taught myself. A lot of things I had to do on my own. A lot of things I had help with. And you know what? I wouldn't change anything for a second. Of course, you say, dang, I wish I would have did this sooner. But that's because now you know what you're doing. And I don't want to speed up time for things that God has put in place for me. Everything that's going to happen for me is happened because God has allowed it to happen for me. Because I have aligned myself to accept those things, to welcome those things, and I am prepared to do those things because it's been a gradual result leading me up to this point. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Make sure you guys follow, like, and comment for more. There are some great things that are coming up. My birthday Eve bash sale is starting officially tomorrow. So make sure you guys are present for my TikTok live, which is on Pappistach Natural Skincare. Make sure you join the live, all right? We will be doing this live at 11 p.m. on the dot, all right? This is a 1-hour event that we are doing. So make sure you guys join it, love it, like it, share it, get people to join, because, honey, we are coming in full effect.